taints to be abandoned by enduring with patience. What are they? What taints bhikkhus should be abandoned by enduring? Here a bhikkhu reflecting wisely bears cold and heat, hunger and thirst, and contact with gadflies, mosquitoes, wind, the sun, and creeping things. He endures ill-spoken, unwelcome words. So you have to endure this patience. If you get angry, when you don't get the food at the right moment, if you get angry when there's too much of heat, if it's too much cold, so this is with regard to your life as well. No? There are times when you are exposed to extreme heat, sometimes extreme cold. If you get worked up because of this, sometimes you would not have your meals at the proper time for some reason. Your parents maybe they fail to cook in time. If you like for some reason, if there is someone cooking for you. So whatever the circumstances, if you are to be hunger and thirst, if you can't endure that with patience, if you get worked up, if you get angry, then unreasoned taints arise within you. And even a mosquito, when you are meditating, then can make you upset you, no? You get angry if a mosquito comes and disturbs you. So you have to patiently endure that. So that is, then that those taints do not arise within you. And you have to endure ill-spoken, unwelcome words. People might blackguard you, scold you, abuse you. But you have to patiently endure, says the Buddha. There's a nice incident once. A Brahmin came and scolded Buddha. He just approached him and began to scold. Why? One of his relatives had gotten ordained. He was very upset with the Buddha because the Brahmins, they have their own religion. No? And to hear that one of his own relatives had ordained with the Buddha, he got furious. So he went to the Buddha and began to scold him. So Buddha listened patiently and he said, his name was Akkosaka, the Brahmin's name. So Akkosaka Bharadwaja. So Buddha said, Brahmin, so do your relatives, your friends come to your house? He said, yes. So when they come to you, do you treat them? Do you give them food, beverages and all that? He said, yes. So what if they refuse them, if they do not eat what you give? Then he said, I have them for myself. So Buddha said, likewise, the things you have told me, I do not accept any of this. So it belongs to you. I am not a person who shares with others, Buddha said. So if you retaliate when a person scolds at you, if you get angry with the person who is angry, if you scold a person who is scolding you, what are you doing? You are sharing, said the Buddha. I am a person who do not share, said the Buddha. That's a nice way to think of it, no? So do not share when you hear ill-spoken, unwelcome words. Patiently endure. So because then you are also acquiring bad karma. Let him acquire his share. Let him do his thing and he will have to bear that. Should have, say, compassion towards him because he acts in that way because he has not heard the teachings of the Buddha or because he is not mindful, because he is not wise enough. That is the reason. So you should have compassion, loving kindness towards them. So if you also get angry, then you are sharing. Then that person has truly affected you. If you do not, if you are indifferent towards his wrath, then what happens? Then you are okay. And recent bodily feelings that are painful, racking, sharp, piercing, disagreeable, distressing, menace into life. That means when you get really sick, still you have to endure with patience. If you get like you are in hospital, say, you never know how you would have to die. Maybe they have tubes, you would be in the ICU with tubes in your nose or respirator. So likewise, then you would be very in great physical pain. But you can't do nothing about. If you get angry towards the doctors and nurses for doing this to you, they're doing a good thing to you. But because of the pain, you don't want to endure that. If you can't patiently endure that pain, if you get angry towards them, then you are the one losing. Then what if you die in such an instance? Will your rebirth be a good one? No. So that is why you have to practice to patiently endure. So that you have to remember. Why? So then you are safe. So patience is the greatest virtue, said the Buddha. That is something you should have in your life, practice throughout your life. You should patiently endure cold, heat, hunger, thirst, and unwelcome, ill-spoken words, and also pain. So that is tends to be abandoned by enduring.